Hello fellow Guardians. Welcome to the Morph Neo channel where regular and crypto games meet. In today's video I am going to inform you about all updates, news and improvements Bungie announced this week. The new TWID came out on Thursday. Firstly, I would recommend watching my earlier videos made last week. One is the new patch note 7.3.6.3. where Bungie announced some fixed issues, and other one is about cosplay Cosmodrome starting on May 29th. Please also note that you can now join my channel as a member. I'll be very grateful for your support in helping to produce more up-to-date and colorful videos for you. Let's dive in. This week Bungie focused on PvP loadouts, and next week they introduced 3 new beautiful Crucible maps. Let's see what topics were important this week. PvP Map Pack Launch. The Pantheon Boss Profiles. The Pantheon Bungie Rewards. New Rahool Reputation and Exotic System. The Final Shape Shader Icon Revamp. PvP Strike Team Update. Superblack Shader now available. Windows 7 and 8 deprecation. Moving forward to the first topic about PvP Map Pack Launch, the SAY, with update 7.3.6. For this Tuesday, on May 7th, 3 new maps will be coming to Crucible: Cirrus Plaza, Eventide Labs, and Dissonance. We gave our first look at these maps last month during our Destiny 2 Into the Light Dev livestream number 3. You can see the discussion around this theme in this video. They continue. With only a few days until their release, we wanted to take a final look at these maps from a slightly different angle. That's why we partnered with our favorite community cartographer, Relict, to develop call-out map overviews. Let's take a look on these maps. Eventide Labs is set in a long-forgotten human colony research outpost on Europa that Eramis chose to use as a refueling station. On the call-out map, you can see that with initial spawns near Point A at the warehouse and near Point C at the ice caves, players will make their way to contest the servitor area that holds Point B and a valuable heavy ammo crate. The next map, called Cirrus Plaza, takes us to Neptune. Cirrus Plaza is set in a shopping and entertainment center on Neomuna. There are 4 distinct areas on Cirrus Plaza, with the arcade, restaurant, aquarium, and atrium. Players will spawn in the arcade near Point A and the restaurant near Point C. The atrium will be an area of interest, as players will seek the heavy ammo crate that spawns in the middle and battle to earn the valuable high ground. The next map, called Dissonance, is a terraformed pyramid ship. Equal parts beautiful and haunting, Dissonance is set on the Witness's former ship, Essence, which was terraformed by the Traveler. With initial spawn points near the fossils at Point A and the sigil at Point C, the map offers somewhat direct paths through the middle, where players will be drawn to orbits to engage in heated brawls over the heavy ammo, and across the bottom of the map towards Point B. Moving forward to the topic New Territory, they continue. When these maps arrive on May 7th, they'll be on a separate 3v3 playlist called New Territory, so you can enjoy the new experience these maps offer on demand. The playlist will replace the 3v3 quick play node and feature the 3 new maps with the following game modes: Survival, Elimination, Clash, and Collision. New Territory will be available until the end of the season, at which point any player who engaged in the playlist will be awarded with the new Slaycation emblem. On April 30th, the Pantheon arrived with 4 bosses in the first wave. The Fist is Golgoroth. Classification: Hive, Blood of Oryx, Ogre, and Worm. Hazards: Void Eye Beam, Venomous Gaze, Unstable Light, Monstrous Strength and Durability. Golgoroth, a powerful hive ogre, was created from corrupted thralls and served Oryx by tithing violence and corrupting stolen light. A tablet of ruin, recovered from Golgoroth's remains, suggests his affinity for flower petals, which were sent by the daughters of Savathun as gifts to the ogre. The second boss, called Caretaker. Classification: Scorn, Abomination, Altered, Resonant, Elixni, Former, House Unknown, Worm, Altered. Hazards: Scale Drone Swarm, Overcharged Ether Blast, Sacred Dematerialization, and Resonant Empowerment. The Caretaker, defeated by a brave fire team in the Sunken Pyramid, is a mysterious entity resembling a Scorn abomination and believed to have hosted a worm. Entrusted with a collection of wormspawn and other entities, it oversaw experiments fusing worms and Scorn together, with reports indicating it may have had pet mutations. However, a discrepancy exists between the number of wormspawn collected from the pyramid and those delivered to the tower's vault containment, prompting Guardians with information to report to Vanguard leadership. The third enemy called the Wildcard, which is an Atrix A1, Fallen Exo. The classification, Elixni, Exos, House Salvation, Baroness, Ex-House of Devils, Council. Hazards, Modified Shock Rifle, Extinction Protocol, Self-Replication, Teleportation, and Stasis Empowerment. Atrix A1, a former counsel to Eramis or Kell of House Salvation, controlled multiple copies of herself created from exotechnology obtained from Europa's Braytech station. Destroyed by a Guardian fire team, rumors suggest a copy of her mind may still exist on Europa, sparking investigations into her true fate. Fire teams encountering her clones in the future are advised to locate the original target for a coordinated strike, while insights into her preference for synthetic lubricant provide additional context to her character. The fourth boss, Zoork, a Cabal clone under Emperor Carlos and titled Explicator of Planets, has been observed by Vanguard decryption teams surveying worlds conquered by the Black Fleet for an unknown purpose, potentially related to contributing to the final shape or locating the Veil. Despite being part of the Shadow Legion aboard the Witness's pyramid ship, Zoork and his forces have experienced torment from Nezarec, with personal logs indicating a focus on cataloguing former Cabal Empire worlds. Classification, Manufactured, Cabal Shadow, Legion Incendiar and Clone. Hazards, Cabal Magma Launcher, Searing Beam, Column of Flame, Magma Launcher Compression Blast, Paracausal Shielding and Resonant Empowerment. In the Pantheon you can add some heroic Bungie rewards to mark your accomplishments. These are the Godslayer title pin and the Pantheon Raid Ring. These special Bungie rewards offers are available for purchase only to players who complete all encounters from any tier of the Pantheon in Destiny 2 by June 3, 2024. Moving forward to the next topic, Rahool's frequent Decryptor program. Bungie says, starting in the final shape, Rahool is going to be the source for any new exotic armor that we release. Rahool introduces you to a new rewards program tied to his reputation track, where decoding engrams increases your reputation with him. Once reaching elite status as an engram insider, you can purchase any piece of exotic armor for any character on your account using an exotic engram and cipher, without weekly limits, while old sources of exotic armor like Lost Sectors and Neomuna encounters receive adjustments. So, if you want to be ready for the Witness's forces as soon as possible, make sure to stock up on exotic engrams and ascendant shards before June 4th. In the next topic you can read about the revamped shader icon. The shader icon layout is being upgraded in the final shape update to address inconsistencies in applying shaders, including showing all 6 colors and distinguishing primary colors from secondary ones. The updated design incorporates unique glows and features a diamond in the center to improve the representation of shaders for a better customization experience. In the following topic, Bungie talks about the updated PvP strike. The PvP strike team has been experimenting with various special ammo distribution systems in the Crucible since update 7.3.5, aiming to address issues with one-shot kill special weapons dominating gameplay. They've tested the respawn system, meter system, and crate system, each with its own pros and cons. After facing balance and technical challenges with these systems, they're now introducing a blended 1-1-1 system, combining elements of each approach to provide a more balanced and engaging experience. This new system involves respawning with 1 kill's worth of special ammo, earning special ammo from primary weapon final blows, and accessing limited special ammo from crates, aiming to offer a fair compromise between accessibility and tactical gameplay. Moving forward to the topic Superblack shader, Bungie informs us that with the final 2 Brave weapons available this week, players will receive the final quests needed to unlock the much-anticipated Superblack shader. Players can unlock the shader by earning the Superblack Key Alpha from Shax, and Superblack Key Omega from Arcite 90 to 40. Using both will grant you access to the Superblack containment and to the shader. And finally, some technical issue. Beginning on June 4, 2024, Destiny 2 is ending support for Windows 7, Windows 8, and Windows 8.1 operating systems. Players using these operating systems to play Destiny 2 are urged to upgrade to a more recent version of Windows or move to another platform so that their playtime won't be interrupted. So, fellow Guardians, I think these were the most important issues of this week you need to know. If you have any thoughts, please share them in the comment section down below. Please note that you can now join my channel as a member. I will be very grateful for your support in helping me to produce more up-to-date and colorful videos for you. You will get information about the exclusive perks after pressing the join button. Thank you for being one of MorphNeo channel's members. I hope you enjoyed my video and found it informative. If you did, please give it a thumb up and help me by sharing it. If you'd like to see more Destiny contents, please subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell. See you soon in my next gameplay, tutorial, or news video. Have a good day.